I'm fascinated to learn more about kind of how it comes together and how it works. But should we do a very quick straw poll? Because I think we've got quite a broad demographic in the audience tonight. Will you put your hand up if you are an open and honest Love Island fan? Okay. Hands down, thank you. Put your hands up if you're a closet fan, but you're not quite brave enough to admit it in public.
Put your hand up.
But are all of, I mean, what is extraordinary about it is there is a huge demographic, and I am, as I said, very middle lane to middle age. I am not the target audience, and yet I found myself running home at night to watch it. And having lived it and breathed it and existed in it and been very much the main part of it, what on earth is it about the show, do you think, that captures such a broad range of viewer?
I think what it is that, from my perspective, it's not about kind of American style smashing wine glass everywhere and kicking off and things. It's actually about like people's real life relationships with other people, the friendships, and as well as like, you know, your couples and things. And I think people can relate to that, and you in your own life, your own challenges, I think you can find something within the show that you kind of relate to in that way. So I think that's what it is, and you know, I think the mix of the cast this year was really good, and I think it was interesting to be there a lot of the time. So I'm sure it was good to watch.
Have you watched any of it back?
I've only seen I've seen the damn fireman thing, which I hated. Like I was nearly crying. They had to really like get me to do that. I was like, I don't want to do it. Like I hated doing that. Like the stripping and all that stuff. That is not me. Like I hated that.
Can I just say, I was shitting myself doing it. Yeah, but then I looked at Alex and I was like, okay, well if he does it, I'm all right then.
Thanks, mate. Yeah,
that's my. That's my honest opinion.
Yeah, it was
awful.
Really? Have you watched any of it back? I mean, have you watched some of it, most of it?
I watched one episode. It was the lie detector because I had to do like a narration over it.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I haven't watched any of it back. Really? And I don't think anyone really has, have they?
No, I think
there's a lot to watch.
So for me, most of the best memories and things that happen within the show aren't necessarily shown on the show anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so it's all up here for me. So, yeah.
Okay. So I mean, how did they tell you you're selected as well? Is that quite a last minute thing, or do you find out months in advance?
I knew a while in advance because I was
the original,
whatever you call it. So yeah, I knew a little bit in advance. But I think the bombshells can be a bit last minute.
So bombshell, I got called on the Sunday, was flown out on the Monday, went in on the Wednesday.
Wow.
Yeah, but I went into lockdown for about 3 days. So no phones. As soon as I turned up at the hotel, no phone, no TV, no nothing.
That must be the most surreal experience.
It's crazy. And you if you want to go for food or you want to go for lunch, you have to get chaperoned about. You can't do anything without anyone knowing. It's honestly, it was as you said, surreal. You've never experienced anything like it.
What is it like when you enter as a bombshell? I mean, I'd love to know what the emotions are like as you're stepping into something that's already up and running.
You don't want to know. You don't because I shat myself.
Right. Not literally, hopefully, because
not literally, but
I mean, genuinely, what are those hours like before you go in, and then literally being thrown into a show that the entire nation is watching?
So again, I didn't know the time, but I got picked up probably mid-morning, got taken up a dirt track. I was the first boy to arrive at the bombshells.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm stood there waiting, and a few minutes later, the next guy. So everyone else is sizing one another up. Everyone's like tensing, like I've got.
Do you do a couple of press ups, get the pump on?
You get the pump on, of course. Yeah. I managed to swindle a bottle of white wine before I turned up.
Strong.
Got that in me.
Yeah.
Turned up, and everyone's sizing one another up, and all the producers going, boys, do not talk to one another, but you can see each other. And you're like, what's going on? Anyway, so everyone's like putting sun cream on because it's roasting as well. Anyway, finally the producer's like, right boys, this is Charlie, this is Frankie, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, they put us in this big container. You know, like those shipping containers, like air-conditioned shipping container.
Yeah.
Anyway, we start meeting one another and we're all losing it, obviously, because we're like, well, we're going to Love Island now. We're about to go and meet all these girls. And it was mental. It was absolutely mental. And next thing, it's like, right, boys, we're going to film your walk-in. And then once we've done that, you're going to walk in, you're going to meet all the girls. And then you walk in, you've got all the girls sat by the fire pit and Caroline Flack's there. And you're like, I was pinching myself. I was like, is this real? Like, is this actually happening? And as soon as you walk in, that's it, isn't it? It's like, well, we're here now, and
off you go.
Yeah, and off you go. And you've got to be bullish. If you like a girl, you've got to go and let her know. Otherwise, you're out in a couple of days. So yeah, it was surreal. It was
quite
crazy.
gladiatorial in a way, isn't it?
It is very gladiatorial. Yeah.